Popsicle coming at ya. Got a song sent in by Sean. This is an interesting one. This is Ichiko Aoba. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Aoba? Ichiko Aoba. With 12 Ensemble. That must be the band. Sagu Palm's song. Live at Milton Court. This is specifically what Sean asked for. I am not familiar with this artist. I have done a Google search. Ichiko Aoba, Japanese singer-songwriter and guitarist. 35 years old, born January 28th, 1990. Oh, she's performed at KEXP. Interesting. That's a local Seattle radio station. Can be found online, of course. It's a fantastic radio station. So let's see. This looks like a Wikipedia entry. 35 years old in Urayasu, Chiba, Japan. Alternative indie J-pop. Speaking of J-pop, makes me think of K-pop. I still have not seen K-pop Demon Hunters, which apparently I really need to see. This says Ichiko Aoba is a Japanese singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and composer who creates ethereal, dreamlike folk music. Her work blends jazz, bossa nova, folk, ambient, and classical influences, and is known for its poetic lyrics and minimalist instrumentation. Aoba plays guitar, piano, clarinet, accordion, and flute, and has released over 7 albums. Over 7 albums. Why not just say 8 or 9 or 10? Released over 7 albums since her 2010 debut, Kamisori Otome, Razorblade Girl. Here is the Wikipedia page. Aoba is known for her acoustic sound and songwriting inspired by her dreams, as well as her use of field recordings, largely owed to frequent collaborator Zach of Fishman's fame. Ah, okay, there's a connection. We have reacted to stuff from Fishman's. Very, very well regarded. All right, so let's check this out. We have looked at information about Ichiko Aoba. This song, I hope I have the right one, is 4 minutes and 3 seconds long. Live at Milton Court Concert Hall in London, September of 2022. Sagu Palm's song. So let's find out what a sagu palm is. I think it is a plant. Yep, here you go. This is a sagu palm. Common name for several plants which are used to produce a starchy food known as sago. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm a dork and I look up shit like that. Ichiko Aoba, vocal and guitar. And on the ensemble, we have a bunch of people. I'm more interested in the instruments: violin, viola, cello, and bass. So let's check this out. All right, 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Thanks to Sean for sending this in. Sounds like it's going to be different and interesting. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of the video. If you'd like to send me something to listen to, you want to support me in some way, please sign up for my Patreon, $2 a month. You can send me music to listen to there, and it will eventually get done. Let's go. 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Sagu Palm's song from Ichiko Aoba with 12 Ensemble. So, obviously, this is very unlike what I normally listen to here on the channel. This is certainly something that I would listen to, and I find it interesting. Um, this strikes me as something that I should have heard about on NPR as opposed to seeing her play live at KEXP, right? Um, and it's interesting because I listen to this and I hear not necessarily influences, but I hear no, I don't hear. What it makes me think of, or who it makes me think of, are artists like oh, Laurie Anderson, who I've talked about a number of times here on the channel. Very experimental artists from I think the 80s, maybe even the late 70s. But Laurie Anderson makes me think of even Tori Amos. I'm trying to think of who else. Rosalia, that I listened to just for the first time the other day, makes me think of her, and for different reasons, all of them. Um, Laurie Anderson probably because of the, I would say, experimental nature of what she's doing here. Um, Rosalia partially because this is music sung in another language. It's using influences from other cultures that I'm not super familiar with. Uh, and somebody like Tori Amos, or I had a couple other artists in mind too that I really wanted to bring up, but I can't think of their names right now. But Tori Amos, because she has this sort of, in a number of tracks, has this kind of dreamlike quality, and Ichiko is absolutely achieving that here, right? It has this sort of ethereal, dreamy feeling to her music. Almost makes you feel like you're sitting outside and there are birds chirping in the background because some of the instrumentalists behind her are making these like squeaky little noises that sound kind of like birds. Um, who was the other one? Oh God, she worked with David Byrne a few years ago. Saint, Jesus, Byrne, Saint Vincent, Saint Vincent. Why couldn't I think of that? Um, but she also enters into this too. Again, the sort of experimental nature, slightly out of left field in terms of popularity, really wanting to bring art into the music and even the performance, even though this is kind of subdued, right? But her outfit, very dreamy, very pearlescent colored, kind of fringy, fluttery stuff on the sides of her sleeves and her dress, and like everything is working together to achieve this very vibey feel to what she's doing. And I can't help while listening to this and seeing that it's at, in a concert venue. The people who came to this came to be transported to somewhere else for the entire duration of this concert. And that definitely comes through from her performance. She is expecting the audience to just kind of lose themselves in what she's doing and carry them along. And she's very effective at it. Effortless, really. Um, the words might be incredibly important to the meaning of this song. I'm sure they are to the meaning of the song. But to those of us who don't speak, I assume, Japanese, all we hear are sounds and her voice and the music itself, and it just carries us along with it and makes us want to sit and be peaceful and think only about the music and whatever feelings we happen to have, whatever thoughts we happen to have as it's playing, and that's it. That's all. That's everything we would be feeling in the moment while listening to this is inspired by, is drawn out by this music. And I think that's, I mean, it's gorgeous, and it's sort of an old way of listening to music. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, when you sit down and listen to classical music can be exciting, and but it does transport you. It makes you, if you really actively listen, it makes you just sort of go along with it and just experience it. And there's not frequently words that we understand in classical music, and this, because she's speaking in a language I don't know, it just does the same thing for me. It just sort of makes me feel and experience, and I think that's quite effective, and I think she's very good at what she's doing. Effortless, like I said, effortless, dreaminess. If I could talk. Let's go. I like that a lot. Just really, really great. I love this section right around here where she starts doing that, a couple of different sounds, words. I love that part, and this whole section that follows it. It sounds like even a little more playful, right? And just like a small change like that, it just changes you, makes you think of different things. It like made me think of like kids playing outside, and like all sort of like very, very, very effective. Like really, really fun, nice sounding music. Sean, very, very different. Did not expect to hear something like this tonight. This is music that I would probably pull out and really dive into more when I really needed to calm down, feel better, not be sad, not be depressed. Be depressed, but help me to recover. Just because it would tug at my brain in a way different than everything else that I normally listen to. I do think this is quite good, and I may have to check out more of her music because that was pretty fun. It's always good to listen to different stuff, and I honestly, I think there was a section Even this section we were just in, this eh, and there's a thing after it that I was like, man, you could sample that and it would just turn a song into something so different and beautiful and interesting. And to build some other kind of song around it, I want to see like the Avalanches sample her music and do something fantastic with it. And it just it's very, very good. I love it. I do love it. It's probably not going on my favorites, but I am definitely going to check out some more Ichiko Aoba, and I can't imagine I'm not going to love her stuff. It's great. Thank you so much, Pop Squad. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon information down below. I would appreciate your support. $2 a month on Patreon. $2. $2. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.